Welcome to another program of From the Heart of OG. This program is dedicated to the topic of Don't Lie to Me. And my mother always loved me, and she always told me the truth. Once she said, my adopted dad said, if I ever catch him smoking, I'll kill him. And he meant it. He'd kill me because he was a man of his word. And he'd get away with it too. He would have said it was an accident. So anyway, and I loved them both. But both of them smoked. I will kill him, he said. He meant that. I think that if I was to start smoking again, start smoking, he'd come back out of the coffin and spank me with a heartbeat of dying to make spank me with a heartbeat of dying to make sure he was going to teach me a lesson. Both of them smoked, which I could never understand why they were so strong about against me smoking. I never, I got a tablet here that just doesn't want to operate too swiftly. I cannot stand the smell of smoke. I don't like it at all. I don't even like woods fire. I used to stand in the middle of where the fire smoke was going and just breathe it in, and I can't do that no more. I was in Shemia. We were locked down in our quarters, and it looked like it was snowing, but it wasn't snowing. It was ash from a volcano over in Russia, and it was just was coming down. Somebody thought it was real cute and opened the door in the kitchen, and that smoke just shot right through down in my lungs, and I've never been the same. My mother's it can't right in my lungs, and I haven't been able to. I can't stand to be around anybody smoking. I make my excuse to move so that I can get away from that smoke. I don't like it at all, and those who are around me will understand why I move to get away from that smoke. I can't stand pipe smoke. I can't stand wood smoke. I can't stand any kind of smoke, woods fire or a cigar or anything. I never wanted to smoke. It cost me more than I can afford. I'm not rich, but by no means. But to cough up phlegm when you're not sucking smoke-filled air into my lungs, coughing like a sputtering train going up an incline, then I think that's time for me to never purchase a carton of smokes. I'm addicted to the coffee, but that's a habit I think I can put down easy than a cancer stick. I understand them things can cause you to have withdrawals like crazy, but it's something that does not appeal to me or interest me at all. I'm 72 and I look good regardless of how I look. I'm 72 years. Never lit one. Don't even know if I could light one. Uh, I'm overweight as it is. I'm 190 pounds, soaking wet, and so anyway, I don't need to make my pallbearers have shoulder surgery after they get through carrying my casket to the grave site, just because I couldn't keep food from going in my mouth. I respect my adopted parents that took me as if they had conceived me and took care of me, fed me, made sure I had proper clothing to go into to school and church. As a parent, I understand now how they sacrificed for me. I only wish they lived long enough to see them to see me now. No more spankings, no more timeouts. If timeout was a form of punishment, then I would have been in the timeout corner almost all my life. I wasn't a bad child, but I tell you, I got in enough mischief to have a padded rear end full of paper towels or towels to take the sting out of the spanking. My mother, she used to love to take the paddle that had the ball at the end of a string, and you bounce it back and forth. I never was able to get the coordination down, and it would just go all over the place. And she would take the little rubber ball that was hanging on the string, and she would take the string and she would yank that string off, and she would use that paddle. She loved it. She enjoyed. I think she enjoyed spanking me, but that's something that I only wish I could see. I only wish they could see my boys now. I've got 4 of them. I've got a 42-year-old who's got mild cerebral palsy, and I've got another one 2 years younger, and 2 years from that point to the 3rd child, and 2 years from the 4th child. And I love them dearly. I don't get to spend as much time with my boys as I'd like to. They're not like me. They got a hold of that wacky weed, and as much as I tried to teach them not to smoke that stuff, they didn't see anything wrong with it. They now understand what Dad was trying to tell them about getting that stuff in your brain and causing you to have memory loss. My second oldest, he's a smart one. He'll argue the day as long as if it was short. So anyway, I would love to be able to tell my parents in heaven, these are your children, grandchildren, and these are your great grandchildren. I've got several grandchildren of my that came out very, very successfully, and they have a time. One of them is called Rose, and she's a sweetheart. She really is. And I haven't seen the other children too much because living in Mississippi and them in Alabama, and the price of gas gets quite expensive trying to go back and forth to see them. And besides, you don't need Grandpa coming in and sitting in a chair sleeping all night long. I was over there a couple of years ago at Thanksgiving, and Rose came in the living room where I was sleeping, and she crawled up in my lap and she went back to sleep. Now that was something. That was the trip worth paid itself in full with just holding her and just being her grandpa. And she would say, "Grandpa, I love you," and she would just make snow melt in a freezer. All of us have great. Now, I'm not the smartest person to ever walk on this planet, but I'm not the dumbest either. I say of myself, I'm dumber than some dirt. And when it comes to technology, you can find a child that can operate a phone better than I can. I can't even, if it's got a virus, I don't know how to get it off. I have to carry it to someplace. And I love to play these little games like Mahjong or something like that. Anyway, it's a tile game, and I love playing that. I love that. Now, when I send out a message, I try my best to type it in correctly, but it somehow, when I hit send, it changes it all over the place, and you have to understand how I am. It makes me very upset that the text messages do not get translated in the right way, which is not to say that my accent has a major flaw. My PhD really works really well. You cannot hide the fact that I'm a Southerner. Also, I'm a Christian, and I'm not only a Christian, but I'm a happy Christian. It doesn't appear that I'm happy, but I am happy. I'm born again, but proud as punch. I am one of God's children. I'm one of those few people that says heaven's real, hell is hot, and you won't get a second chance once you're in hell, in that hellish place. No party happening there in hell. If I know you and you wind up in hell, don't blame me. It was your decision to be with your friends. I guess I didn't live a life that you wanted to live. This time on earth is just training wheels. For the real life of the party will be in heaven, be in the heavenly places. Can you just imagine the scope of what heaven is going to be like? To be like that forever and ever, and I've written it down one place that hell is that living on earth is just a training wheels for somebody to be on the line, to have the access of seeing what heaven's going to be like. There's enough of heaven down here that it makes everything look pale compared to what you're going to have forever, and hell is no place for, is total darkness, according to the Scripture. There is now no life that's in hell that's worth going to hell forever for it. You can kick gold dust up in heaven, but you can't. But it's hard to kick up liquid fire in hell. I have a friend who says me people don't want to hear the funerals. They're sad things. So here we go. God, there won't be any gnashing of teeth nor fighting demons and devils for eternity is a clear choice. Where I will spend eternity is where I want to, that I'm banking on the way I live. Heaven will be my choice to live with the one who have lived on earth and died with a wonderful life in Jesus Christ, singing his praises through eternity. No more pain, no more bad things happening to your body. Oh, let me tell you, I have a hurting all in my body when it changes weather. I can tell you almost instantly how when the weather changes and the rain begins to fall, my body just aches with pain. It's unmerciful. And I woke up this morning cold and hurting, and now we're at a point where with Jesus having just it says that we'll be sitting down with the. Can you imagine sitting down at a table that's so long you can't see one end to the other, and the food is got to be the most delicious mashed potatoes and real country gravy. Don't let them say I'm going to spend the rest of my life with my friends in hell. Hell isn't worth all that you're not for. You may have been nice to me, but you're not all that good of a friend to spend the utter darkness here and screaming that will go on forever, never stopping. I'd much rather be praising my Lord forever in the nice, beautiful setting as what the Bible says heaven is going to be like. I'm kicking up. Gold dust has got its advantages more than liquid fire. Let me stop preaching. Actually, I'm not preaching. I'm reading what I've written down. some people have said heaven will be having beautiful sunlight. God is light, no darkness like hell. You will be able to have a cool drink, and you won't be able to have a cool drink in hell. The worm never dies, and the person next to you is in sad shoes you're in. Up in heaven, there's a big celebration of a party going on. I think heaven, I'd be in a, I think heaven be the place I want to be in. Heaven is in all of its splendor. God is not a gloom, despair God. In fact, I think he's a party animal. No weight loss, diet, control of the body. No one is just right. Everyone is just the right weight. Don't let your friends get you in such a lack of good things that will last forever. I was going to do a cappella song, and I went right past it. I'm looking for it right now. But don't tell me a lie and think you can get away with it, because sooner or later I will find out, and then your word is no good to me. Your word is no good to me. We don't, the banquet table. Let me kind of spread your idea of what heaven is going to be like a little bit. The banquet table is going to be a long table, I imagine, filled with all kinds of good food made by angels, and they know how to cook, because there's nothing like good food from someone that knows how to cook. I love mashed potatoes, and I love country gravy on the mashed potatoes. Not brown gravy, country gravy, and pour it on there. Being a military cook myself, I've put out some good meals, and I used to cook on the grill breakfast. I could put about 200 orders through in about 2 hours, and I could keep that line moving. And it wasn't like that the first time. Man, I had the eggs over here. I had eggs for over easy or broke eggs here, and I had a thing over here that was with ham and cheese and onions and bell peppers, and for omelets, Western omelets, and I could pour out many a egg for omelets and close them up and serve them fast, and nobody ever complained about how they didn't taste right, because when you do it right, you can't get any better than right is right. So I just was I was in my own world. I mean, I could dish it out, and I'd take the plate and scoop it, put it in the plate, and hand it back to them. And so the guys they enjoyed their breakfast when I was cooking on the grill. It's just not anything that you can compare. When it's done right, you can't you just can't mess it up if you do it right. And I love to cook. I don't do as much cooking as I used to because I got a bad back for standing. But and I love to make sure that people have plenty of food that is, if I can do without something, I will give it to somebody who doesn't have it, and so that there's a thing that causes people to gain weight when they have lack of energy or lack of outgoing activities, and the Air Force has a lot of inactivities. They sit behind screens and they talk about. And when I was in the military, the basic training, we used to sing cadence songs, and I'm gonna pick this mic up and I'm gonna turn it on, and it's so the cadence. The instructor would say, "Women," and we would say, "Women in the Air Force, they say is mighty fine. Some look like Phyllis Diller, march like Frankenstein. Oh, I love this Air Force life. Gee, Mom, I wanna go, but they won't let me go. Home, 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 home." It was something that we enjoyed doing, and our marching was better than usual. We took pride in going. I remember one time there was this. I was kitchen supervisor, and in San Antonio, where the basic training is for the Air Force, and there was this one guy. He was a road guard, and road guards were posted to stop traffic so that the troops could cross a street or cross a four-way without being hit. And he ran out there, and he posted himself, and he put his hand out, stop. And then there was something that was would cause, and he would turn completely around, and the flight instructor would say, "Turn around," and he would turn all the way around and come back to the original position that he was in, and he just was so he didn't have it together. He did not have it together. Why in the world she put him in as a road guard, I have no idea. But let me give you some information that is important. And if you don't mind, please be careful how you say it, because I do not like curse words or words that will provoke hostility. But if you would write and tell me what you'd like for me to have on this program, as far I will do my best to research it, and there's two addresses. One is 112 East Jefferson Street, Ripley, Mississippi 38663 is the zip, and the P.O. Box is P.O. Box 367, Ripley, Mississippi 38663. The phone number is 662-837-9088. And if you want to do it by electronic, by email, is rctv19@gmail.com. And that's how you can get your idea to me, and I will do my best to come up with the topic that has that. But this is from the heart of OG, and I appreciate you. I really do appreciate you tuning in. You are the ones that make this program work, and if you get to the point where you can't stand me anymore, just say, I can't stand you. Get off the screen. Do something different, and I might not do it what you want me to do, but I'll try my best. But we are running short now of time, and the person who does the control monitoring has given me a time to shut up. So that's what I'm going to do, is I'm going to shut up. So God bless you. If you have never accepted Jesus Christ as your personal Savior, now is the time.
With 9 locations in North Mississippi, we offer the most comprehensive medical, dental,